What is going on, you guys? Today we are taking a look at finally the last studio figure that I own right now, which is Studio Series Dark of the Moon Crowbar. So before we get to Crowbar, let's go over his box. So here you have a nice image of Crowbar running at you with his creepy looking face. You've got the backdrop. He is from Transformers Dark of the Moon. On this side of the box, you have Crowbar again, the Studio Series. He is the number 3 toy of the toy line. On this side, you have an even bigger piece of the artwork, and that's even scarier. And on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. He transforms in 20 steps. He's from the high-speed chase scene of Dark Moon. Crowbar obliterates oncoming obstacles to reach the Autobots. Yeah, and the reason he's doing that is because he's coming after Sentinel Prime. So we're done with the box. In the packaging, you do get now since this guy does share molds with the Last Night Berserker, he comes with the exact same spike weapons that Berserker came with. So yeah. So here is Crowbar, who is a slight retool of the Last Night Berserker mold. And you can see he's got stuff poking out. But yeah, he turns into a Chevy. You gotta represent that Chevy. Police truck. And all the dreads were in the movie. So yeah, he rolls. You can take these handle bits right here and peg them into this slot right here. Although, since these weapons are made of a soft, bendy plastic, it don't want to hold that much. But, yeah, let's get these out of here. Now, all of his lights are painted. All these are painted red. His taillights are painted. You got both the Chevy logos picked out in paint. And then the windows are done in this dark, metallic blue color. And the headlights are picked out in white. You've got Decepticon symbols on each side. Yeah, for comparison, here he is. This is the only comparison you're going to get throughout the video. With the Last Night barricade. You can see that is not into scale at all because realistically this would be a lot bigger than this, since this is a police truck and this is like a little police car. Let's get him out of here and let us start the transformation into robot mode. So what you want to do is first take this section right here and pull it out. Now you want to take the flap here and flip it out on both sides. Then take this section right here, bring it up, and this will lay flat down. Now you want to come back here to the taillights, split that out, split those open, and lift this up. Raise this up a little bit. You want to close this, and then close that, like the Transformers Prime Viacons. Now you want to take his legs, untap them, and bring his crotch down. Now this part can get a little difficult. So what you want to do is just fold that up and fold this down at the same time. There you go. There you guys can see. Rotate his legs forward, bring them up, bring them back a little, rotate, bring forward, bring back. Now you want to flip down his feet, and then you want to take his tires and flip them out to act as heel spurs. So now when he's standing, he'll do that. Now the part that's fun. Bring his arms down. Orientate the backpack. Actually, before you do that, I want to take these two dread pieces and swing them down before you close up the body. Now what I like to do is I like to close up the back, bring this out, and then close this, or fold these dreads, and have this section sit on them. So that way they can get warped. Now you want to bring his elbows down, close this panel, and flip out his hand. Over here, open up his hand, flip in the panel, and then set his neck up. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is Crowbar in his robot mode. Let me get him situated here. But yeah, here he is in his robot mode, and he is a dread, kind of hunched over. I'm trying to get this as close as I can to. There we go. This is how I leave him anyway. So, yeah. You really can't see a lot of it now because he's mainly a black figure, but he does look good. He does look like what he does on the box. So, bring in that comparison. Although, if you want to be more accurate about it, you could just hunch him over more. Anyway, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint at the neck, so he can kind of go like party. He can look up, he can look down in a weird way. Arms are on a ball joint. He can do a full 360, bicep swivel, elbow bend, wrist movement. Legs can go pretty much all the way up. Back, in, out, thigh swivel, knee bend, and the toes can move. Alright. Let's get this dread now. I can lay his dreads flat on his back. Now let's get to the part that I don't like dealing with. These. Now they can just rest in his hand. On my copy, he doesn't like holding these very much. Like, at all. But yeah. There. I got him to hold it for right now, and I'm not going to do anything else about it. Because the minute I try to do something, it's going to screw up. Let's get him in a more standing down demonic looking pose while I get this transformation going. But yeah, he does look really nice in his robot mode. Probably the best looking of all the dreads we've gotten so far. That being just the Last Night Berserker and the original Dark of the Moon crankcase, which I do not have either one of those, so Berserker I will have at some point in the upcoming future. Like, he's the next Decepticon I plan on buying from the Last Night, so alright. Got that done. Transformed. You put this back into his arm. For comparison with Crowbar, even though this isn't the right comparison to be doing, the Last Night Barricade. You can see Crowbar is a bigger deluxe than Barricade. And, you know, just for the heck of it, I said I was going to do this before I even started the review, so need to bring in, let's get you out of here, Barricade, the rest of his wave members that I've got thus far. So, Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, '07 Bumblebee. Let me get you guys more in here. Revenge of the Fallen Prime, '07 Bumblebee, and Age of Extinction Stinger. So there are my Studio Series figures that I own thus far. And I've got to say, out of this entire wave, I think my favorite figures are Optimus. If I had to rank them from, like, my favorite, Prime is at number 1. He's at number 2, number 3, and number 4. I love all 4 of these figures. So now let me get these guys out of here. And we're going to bring back in the box with the display. If the box will let me take it out. I need to get this set. Alright. Thank you, crowbar. Here is the Dark of the Moon highway chase scene. Which is what this scene was with Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Dino, and these guys. You can just put them on the display and have it look like he's actually on that highway, getting ready to chase them down so he can go after Sentinel Prime. So get that out of here. I'm loving these Studio Series figures. The next figure the next couple figures I plan on getting are Starscream and Ratchet. I want to get those guys before Wave 2 hits. As it is right now, Wave 2 is getting ready to come out. They're already out overseas. Well, just Megatron and Brawl, anyway. I haven't seen anything for Lockdown or Jazz yet. But overall, would I recommend you get this guy? Yes. If you were a fan of the Dreads from the Dark of the Moon movie, I would highly recommend you get Crowbar. And if you want, you could just get the Last Night Berserker, attach it to this mold, and you kind of have a new Dark of the Moon crankcase. Or just use your The Last Night Berserker as crankcase. Overall, though, this dude is awesome, and I would highly recommend it. So that is it for the review of the Transformers Studio Series Dark of the Moon Crowbar. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you do want to buy your own Studio Series figures, you can go get them at Big Bad Toy Store, Hasbro Toy Shop, Walmart, anywhere. That's where I got him from. And Prime, and B. Stinger was the only one I got online, so yeah. I thank you guys for watching this review, and I will see you all later. Peace.